Ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to share with you the findings of my study with the title of Students' Readiness and Challenges on Online Learning During COVID-19 Pandemic. The content of my presentation starts with the introduction included the research objectives and research questions, then followed by the literature review, research method, research findings, discussion, then I will make a conclusion. Introduction. The COVID-19 pandemic changed the physical classroom teaching and learning to online learning during emergency closure of campuses. Harilaj mentioned that it is important that the stakeholders are ready to change. They understand the need to change and the desired achievement plan to change. Therefore, this study is aimed to investigate the university students' readiness on the shifting of face-to-face teaching and learning to online learning, and to investigate how did the students cope with the challenges they faced. Literature review. Online learning. Nguyen proposed that online learning evolved from the distant education. The online learning is used to transfer the set educational mode and to deliver the designed teaching and learning materials through online in the academic environment. The researchers propose many essential needs for the instructors and the learner to access the online learning. Stafford proposed the internet network support and online device were the general necessities required. Using outdated and unsuitable devices were the general constraints of the students to access the online learning. The users' familiarity with the online communication and their computer skills were also essential. The teachers were needed to have skill and knowledge in developing their teaching materials and using the online tools in online learning. The students' accessibility and motivation were the important keys to success on online learning. These included students' nature or their interests, students' engagement in the online learning and their involvement in the self-directed learning, the attitude of the students towards the online learning. It is very challenging for the teachers and students to adapt to the rapid change and creation of the new learning technologies. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the students encountered a higher incidence of stress and anxious emotion, and even they were excited at the prospect of moving to online learning. Conceptual framework. This study adapted Stafford's importance of internet network support and online device. The Budnaru et al.'s students' familiarity with the online communication and Joy Limay et al.'s computer skills and the feeling of anxiety of the students to investigate the students' readiness to change during the COVID-19 pandemic. The online learning is defined as the learning that uses online platforms in the form of both synchronous and asynchronous in the study. Research method. This study applied a mixed methods approach. The quantitative data and qualitative data were collected. The qualitative data was collected through a survey by using the Google form to study the students' computer literacy, the quality of internet connection service provided by the telecommunication companies, the device students use to log in online learning, and the students' stress emotion. Qualitative data was collected through the interview sessions by using Google Meet to ask the questions of what were the challenges that online learning produced during the COVID-19 pandemic, and are the problems resolved and how? And recruitment. The participants were recruited through purposive sampling. They were the first semester and first year students at a local Malaysian university. They study language courses. The participants comprised 71 volunteered respondents and 10 randomly selected from the 71 respondents interviewees. Result: the student respondents' familiarity with online communication and computer skills. No respondent was poor in computer literacy, and 85 of the respondents was excelled in computer skills. Quality of Internet network support provided by the telecommunication companies. No respondent received poor Internet network, and 85 of them rated with a minimum good quality of Internet network. Online device used by the student respondents to access the online learning. The laptop was the most used device and followed by the smartphone. 17 students used only one type of device, and one student used 3 types of device to access the online learning. Students' previous experience in online learning. More than 90% of the respondents had no previous experience in online learning. There was one respondent who opted to be neutral because he had no experience in online learning, but he attended online meeting before. The feeling of anxiety towards online learning. More than half of the respondents felt anxious to online learning before the semester started. There was lesser respondents felt anxious during the semester. Discussion: computer literacy. The study shows most respondents were excelled in computer literacy. Those respondents with fair computer literacy were competent in using computer to access online learning, but they were not competent in operating the online technology platforms. As mentioned by an interviewee, I do not know certain functions in the Zoom, which is the platform that was used for online learning. This reflects the students needed special training and supportive knowledge in operating different online technology platforms before joining the online learning. Internet connection. The very quality internet connection caused disconnection and disruptions of online learning. I tried my best to find the best spot which was close to my place. The students had to look for better internet connection spot for online learning. However, some students accepted the fact of poor internet connection passively. There is nothing can be done. Just let it be because it is the line problem. Online device. 53 students use 2 types of online device to access online learning. If my Unify created problem, I will use the Cellcom or Maxis data. The internet network support quality disrupted the continuation of the online learning. Therefore, the student had to look for other ways such as using additional online device for the purpose of accessing their online learning. Anxiety, emotion. The student felt anxious before academic semester started, but the challenge was solved through I learned how to use the Zoom meeting by myself or through YouTube. But some students felt anxious too during the semester. I worry about the internet connection problem. Conclusion. The weak internet network support became the main challenge to the students on online learning. It caused the problems of the students were unable to access online learning smoothly. The students had to use more than one type of online device, and the students felt anxious during the online classes. Suggestion. The internet network support quality provided by the telecommunication companies is in dire need to be upgraded so that it will be able to facilitate the success of the national
Fourth, Industrial Revolution policy. Thank you.